Hello, Bethany.
I can't.
That's not a good Scottish accent,
How did you do this?
I don't know.
That was so good.
I
I thought that sounded a bit more northern.
No, Northern's like...
I don't know. That's what you literally
Oh,
just said.
yeah. Yeah, but it is North, isn't it?
way up north, that.
What's Scottish? Ach, no. It's fucking one of yours. It's the only one I know from that show, from that meme. Why are we doing this, Beth?
Because it's 2
Why-
weeks
why are
until
we
we
Why
venture
are we doing this,
out
Beth?
up to Scotland.
Out to Scotland.
Oh,
I got it. It's Scotland. Say Scotland.
I can't.
Yes, it's Scotland.
I'm not good at things like this.
Yes. This is why we should have done Cardiff. My Welsh accent's so much better.
Well, 2 weeks until we hit Edinburgh, baby.
Edinburgh.
And you Scottish lot, I've said, well, you know how to party, so you better bring it because we're coming all the way up to you. We've
Mate.
upset the Welshies.
We have upset the Welsh.
Who were pissed off at us.
They were. What's the Welsh accent?
I'm
Cold
fuming,
as that
raging.
jacket. I'm fuming that you didn't come to Cardiff. And you got to Scotland instead. I went Scottish. Brian looks stressed. Let's roll the intro and then carry on.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding and welcome,
The Unfiltered Bride Podcast. Tips from the top table and beyond.
so you know it's going to be juicy.
Yeah, he's pacing, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know what's the matter with him lately.
He's eggy.
He is eggy.
He's
He's
eggy.
Are you eggy, Bri?
No, I'm not eggy.
How does it feel when we say you are eggy and we push and we push and push until you crack?
I don't think he's been nowhere near as eggy as you.
You did not make a cup of tea. You did not make yourself a drink and didn't make us one.
You can't drink tea whilst you're recording.
Why? It's so chilly.
It's
I just need it to
unprofessional.
warm my bones.
That's rude.
It is rude, isn't it?
That's rude. That's a bad
He's
husband.
like golden boy, and then I see the real him.
Muggy, that.
That is muggy.
See the pun?
Oh, yeah. Well done.
Anyway, what are we talking about? Talking about mugs. There's no
No.
relevance,
No.
but I'm just going to go with it.
No mugs.
Apart
First
from me
of
and
all,
you. Wait.
Oh, we're mugs.
Going all the way to Scotland, and if they don't
Are
show us
you
how
good
to party...
at? Have you ever been in a fight?
No.
Are you good at the chat?
Your breath stinks, mate.
Yeah, that's what she was saying earlier. She's like, when Jack gets annoyed, when Jack's annoyed, she just goes, "Oh, your breath stinks." I'm like, that is such a mean, like.
Yeah, but it makes you come backtrack, don't it?
Nah, because I'd be like, "You're ugly, mate."
I'm like, well, you're with me, mate.
Yeah.
Go
I
on,
feel like
keep
you
it going.
would. Okay, hold on.
No,
hold
we're
on.
positive vibes.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
No, but I
should we
do want
just
to
do
know
it?
what
Go
you're
on.
like in an argument because me and Brian,
I bet
we
you're
argue.
nasty.
We argue once a year. We bicker constantly, but then we probably argue. I don't know when our last
What's your
argument was.
go-to, like...
Have I told you this before? One time he kicked me. Hold on.
Brian?
Wait.
Brian, I think you need to step in
Wait.
here.
Maybe wait for it to elaborate before. She's trying to
So
clickbait
we're having an
people.
argument, and we're just like proper shouting at each other, and then he goes to kick the door as I walk past, so he kicks me, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" And then he's like, "No, mate, you walked into my foot on that." But for now, I'm always like, "Remember when you hit me?"
Yeah.
No, we're better at arguments now. We used to argue more, and they'd be better. Now they're not really arguments.
Yeah.
I don't know what he really does. What do you do? I know Brian's problem. He goes on and on and on about the same thing. So the argument will be,
I know, mate, you've told me 500 times.
you didn't wash up the cups. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't want to do it then. Yeah, but the cups is, and I'm like, yeah,
All right, got
I
it.
know. Let's just, and I can't say sorry for a start. That's my flaw. Is I'm not sorry.
Wait, can I just say something before we carry on about our personal lives?
Yeah.
Someone made a fucking comment, right? And if you still listen,
You
go.
don't
I'm
go
not
away.
I'm not interested.
Do you know what? So Beth texted. So basically, someone was like, "What did they say? I wish you just talk about weddings
this
instead of."
podcast used to be good, but now all they do is
Talk
talk
about
about their
themselves.
personal problems.
Guess what?
My fucking podcast.
My podcast. But also, me and Brian had this conversation because he's like, you need to do one. And I'm like, it's a lifestyle one as well as weddings. You're getting wedding tips whilst listening to your mates have a chat.
People are interested, guys. You're
Yeah.
gonna be interested. You'll be interested when I have a baby, won't you? Do you want to know about that?
baby, are you?
No.
Oh.
You're
I
interested.
think there's more chance of me and Brian having a baby at the moment.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow. Oh,
If it helps win.
Your breast stinks, mate.
What's your, yeah, I won't say sorry. I know also I need to be just leave me alone.
I'm good in an argument. No, I'm like the good one, whereas Jack Jack starts talking posh in an argument. I'm like, mate, you don't even talk like that.
I bet you're so chavvy in an argument.
He uses like big words and like, he tries to like belittle me and like trying to like I'm getting told off by a teacher.
Yes.
And I'm
yeah,
like,
Brian does that as well.
You don't even talk like that. And I just laughed. It's hilarious. I'm like, that's not you. That's fake.
That's fake you. How embarrassing.
Well, no, I'm just like, oh, shut up, you smell or something like that.
I don't know what our last argument was about, Brian. Do you? I thought you was coming straight to the microphone to be like, yeah, you were. No, don't know. We're not really arguing. I ain't got time to. I've
taught Jack that he can't. Jack gets really eggy about things like cups in the sink or something like that.
Yeah.
For example, obviously our dog's now fed raw dog food if I don't wash the bowl straight away. You haven't washed the bowl. I'm like,
why is he Scottish?
I'm like, the dog's just finished fucking eating. Give me a chance.
Yeah.
Now he has to come to me and be like, oh, you said we were going to wash the bowl after we feed the dog. I need soft voice. And I'm like, oh my God, of course I'll do it. If you tell me off, you're not my dad. And I got daddy issues.
Until later. I just need to be left. We'll have the argument and then leave me alone. I want to go and sit in my room. I'll go for a drive if I want. Like, I just leave me alone and then we'll come back and talk about when I've calmed down and when Brian's not going to fucking go on about the same thing.
No, I'm needy.
No.
Don't.
Do
you still love me?
Nah.
Yeah, you still love me. Still being me, yeah?
Nah, leave me alone.
Oh, well, there we go. That's what I mean. You are quite hard.
I feel like I've learnt myself now. I know that if we keep talking about it, it's going to get worse.
Yeah.
And then it will go on to different things.
I've like, before our arguments were like crazy. Like,
yeah.
Because you don't understand each other, but now you understand each other. You're like, okay, cool, mate.
Yeah, cool. Leave me alone. And then we'll come back and then we'll both go, he'll say the sorry first.
I put the cups away now, Brian.
Really loudly though, so you know I'm putting them away. Yeah, no, but I'm saying with arguments with other people, just let me think about it. I'll chill out a bit and then.
What do you think, aside from money, because I don't talk about money in this episode,
okay,
but what do you think people, it's going to be obvious. What do you think people argue most about when planning their wedding?
Family.
Yeah, I was going to say money or family.
Money, family, and expectations. I was thinking about this earlier because I was in the car and a song came on which one of my couples did their first dance to the other day and they had a little routine. Lover, Taylor Swift. And I thought to myself.
Is that the one that goes, and I go where you go forever and ever, take me out. Didn't Sydney walk down the aisle to that?
Did she? It's a cute song, love it. But they did this dance and I was thinking to myself, because people always say, can you tell couples that are going to stay together? And I'm like, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, you can.
100%. But I was thinking about, is the first dance the biggest tell on a wedding day of couples being together?
No, that's not fair.
I think
no,
wait. I'm not saying how they dance. I mean,
you're shit at dancing. You're gonna split up.
I mean, the partners that are willing to lean towards their partner in learning a dance. I think that to me is an indication. So Brian would never have learned a full routine with me, but he practiced some dancing. But if you were like. She's just knowing but if you said to Jack, I want to learn a little bit of something for this dance so it's not awkward, and he was like, no, I'm not doing that, it's not going to last very long. Do you know what I mean? Like that just, again, it's the compromise. Maybe the woman wants a full routine, he doesn't want to do anything, so the compromise is let's learn a couple of spins and know what we're doing. I'm calling it. I reckon that's my biggest tell. And then the next thing that happens is the first dance happens, they join everyone in, and then they separate and they don't go back together again. They go and dance with their own people.
No.
Yeah, 100%.
I think you're wrong, honey.
I'm not.
Honey.
I'm never wrong.
Sweetheart.
Tell me what.
Your breath smells. I think you're wrong.
Right. Tell me what you think then.
I don't disagree, but I think it depends on people's personalities, because if you've got someone that's really shy.
Yeah.
I just don't think that's.
But then that's where the two people lean together.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? I think it's the indicator of it.
I was really against what you were saying at the start. Now I've heard you out, I'm not as against it.
Okay, thank
Lesson learned, people. Listen to a full story. I'm awful at it.
Look at us getting better at arguments. We're growing. We're growing and learning. And just leave me alone for an hour.
Yeah. Okay, bye. I agree that in some sense that like I'd say to Jack, I probably want a lift at some point, but I don't want an awkward lift because if you look like you're struggling to lift me, then don't do it. And that is a tip to anybody.
Yes.
If you cannot nail your lift and your boobs are suffocating their face and they're
bent down, or they might drop you,
and like the bum just like, and that's,
but there's several different lifts you can do. Yeah. Some aren't that, so you could do it. I would be practicing a dip, a lift. There's a lift where you dip. We tried a spinny thing, but we couldn't do it, so we didn't do it. But if I had said to Brian, it's really important to me that you lift and the confetti cannons go off and blah, blah, blah. And he flat out was like, I'm not doing that.
But I think it's because we're in this world.
No, but women typically have an idea of what they want for their day and they step down a bit and they should step up a bit.
But also the pressure of stereotypically the man having to lift.
No, okay, but maybe it's not the lift, but the compromise is the moment.
We're not learning here.
Why?
Because.
Go on.
I think that area.
That's what Beth was doing when I was talking. No.
I think that it's so hard to determine someone's relationship on the first dance because that could be someone's like worst part of the whole. Like they dread the speech. People could dread the first dance because the attention's not like if you don't like the attention being on you and you're just not those kind of people. Like that's fine. Force Jack to dance in the kitchen with me on a weekly basis. Because I love it.
But my issue is...
So if he didn't want to dance with me...
But if both people are like that and they decided to not have a first dance and everyone just dance, I'm like, cool, but they're together.
Yeah, but the compromise might be that he's actually doing a first dance because she wants to do one, but he really doesn't want to do one. And it might be the most awkward, and he might look really awkward and just blah, 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 and it might just be a really awkward sway. But do you know what? He's compromised to do that first dance.
That's fine. I'm judging from the ones that I know enough about. I think as a couple, you can judge. I feel like we might be splitting people up at the moment because imagine you ask them to do it and they're like, absolutely fucking not.
I do agree.
It's the compromise is a relationship.
It's really hard because I do agree with your point of saying they leave each other, but then like I'd want to be on dance with my mates.
Yes,
like,
yeah, but that's your song. That's your song.
That'll be me after I get married.
I'm on about when everybody joins and you can tell the couples that just stay
Together.
together.
That
everyone
moment
comes and joins and they just are still in that moment.
All right.
I don't mind if you go and dance waka waka with your mates.
I'll let you do that one. I'll let you have that one.
I think if I had to pick a point in the day, which would be the most telling of a relationship, I personally think it's the first dance.
Because I also think the first dance is something you don't really do unless you're like me and dance in the kitchen. But I feel like it's a really important way to like connect.
100%.
Like it's so intimate and it's not something you do all the time.
When I hear our first dance song, I get the feels.
You're forced to look at each other.
Fully feels, yeah.
Look at her.
I want to do some more dance lessons, Brian. Just FYI.
Jack would literally cry if I said do dance lessons.
Will you do dance lessons with me?
For what though? I'm just not a coordinated dancey person.
It's because you've never done it.
This is what I mean.
But that doesn't excite me. I'll do it for things like our wedding and things like that. But
I want to be able to go to
a wedding. Not for fun.
I wouldn't look forward to going to a dance lesson.
I would like to do some on the cruise. Are we on the cruise? You're listening to this and we're on our cruise.
Get them dancing pictures up.
I just think it's one of those connecting things. Like I'm not good at dancing. I'm not a dancer, but I think it is one of the most intimate things to do together.
Okay,
your brother goes dancing all the time.
How do you feel about that? And if you're judging this, how do we feel about when they see them walking down the aisle?
That to me isn't judgment. It's a lot harder. I don't think if
you're so judgy.
But I'm not meaning to judge.
Also, I feel like that speech, if you're not saying something nice about your wife or your partner in that speech, you ain't lasting. Sorry, you're mean, you're nasty. Tell them they look beautiful. Tell them how much they love them. We want to know why you love us. I don't want to know that you love me. I want to know why.
If I would like this to be a clip, Brian. Gentlemen, when you're writing your speech to your good lady friend.
Or male friend.
No, okay, yeah.
Or female friend.
In this example, I'm giving you a groom and a bride. The thing she wants in the speech is for you to say why you love her, but the weird little things. Like in films when they go, I love when you scrunch your nose when you have to pick between Earl Grey tea or English breakfast tea. That's the shit a girl wants to hear. Do you know what I mean? The really little like, oh my God, I can't believe you noticed that's what I do when I... Do you know what I mean? That's the stuff girls want. We want to know that we're pretty and we look banging on the day. But also, can you say it not like you're reading it and you wrote it before you knew what she looked like?
You look stunning.
Like I would say, and I just want to say you look, and I've left a gap here because I wanted to tell you on the day, you look...
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal's a good word.
I've left a gap here because I wanted to tell you on that.
Yeah. It's good, isn't it?
That is top tip advice, guys.
You can all have that. You can all
top tier, guys.
Because I don't like it when it says and when you walked down the aisle today, I couldn't believe it because you looked incredible and I'm like,
how'd you know?
You didn't write that in between.
Yeah, how did you know?
Yeah, that's what we want to hear. We want to hear all the little things. We want to know we're beautiful and we want future plans.
I think we've got a problem.
What's our problem?
Because we have we started doing. Oh, this is what we're going to talk about today.
And then we don't talk about what we're going to talk about. Should we talk about what we're going to talk about?
Yeah.
Is there anything else? I want to go back to your question about walking down the aisle. No, I think there is so much pressure and so much thing on. I don't think if they cry, it means they love you more. I just think some people are emotional. Some people are overwhelmed. Mm-hmm. I think half those tears we see are overwhelmed tears.
Am I doing this?
Not,
oh my God, I love you.
I love you. And it's like, oh my God, it's our wedding day.
Yeah.
Because again, I'm being stereotypical and I'm sorry. A lot of the grooms aren't as involved. So on the day, they feel very overwhelmed because there's so much happening. Whereas the girls typically are like, well, I know that there's a photographer coming, a videographer coming, this is happening, this is happening.
Very stereotypical.
I know. That's why I
don't like it.
Okay, well, let's talk about a very specific minority then.
The unfiltered wedding.
What? If we were getting married, oh, we'd argue a lot, wouldn't we? Who would be walking down the aisle first? Shotgun second. Touch my nose means dibs. Would we walk down together? I feel like we look good together.
I couldn't get someone said to me, we look like sisters the other day.
No, we don't.
I can't remember who it was.
We've both got round faces.
That's what I said. Oh, my lash girl.
Is it?
She's like, I think you look like sisters. I was like, oh, I'm better looking one, right? She was like, of course. I was like, you have to say that. I was like, really? She was like, you don't look the same, but you look like sisters. I was like, what? Because we both got round faces. Cheers.
Cheers, then. Thanks, hun.
I think a round face is good. I like a good round face.
It means when we get old, we'll still look good.
And I also feel like you produce really gorgeous children with round faces.
True.
What face shape have you got, Bri?
Brian's got long.
Oval.
A bit longer.
No, he's squoval.
Squoval? Square oval?
It's more square at the top and then goes into an oval.
He's got that South African face. Haven't you? You got the South African nose.
Let me see your nose.
South African nose?
Yeah.
Can you pop your nose around the corner?
It is. Like, stronger.
Ooh.
Us Brits have got little little squidgy noses.
Squidgy noses.
English people stereotypically have bigger noses.
No, you've just got a...
Strong.
I got a Yossus nose. Yeah. This is my nose and this is how it stays. My accents are phenomenal today.
Right. What are we talking about?
I would like to talk about accessories.
Haven't we talked about accessories?
Nope. We've touched on things, but I want to properly talk about the veil lengths. How many veil lengths are there, Beth?
We have.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, because we just decided hen do length, civil ceremony length, registry office length.
No, we've got
wedding
more.
day length.
I've got more. I've got loads of stuff for you. We've got hair pieces. We've got jewelry. We've got the day before stuff. We've got bags. We've got fucking everything.
Guys, it's like you need a whole suitcase and more.
This is my problem. Where should we start? Should we start with veils because we were on it?
No, let's start day before.
Okay, fair. Look at us.
Stereotypical. We're arriving to the venue the day before.
Can you not be stereotypical, please?
We're arriving to the venue the day before.
Okay.
For argument's sake.
Okay.
What are we wearing? Are we in white?
I'm in white.
I'm in a white tracksuit, maybe.
I'm in I think it depends when I'm getting married. I might be in a white summer dress.
Yeah, something comfy.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. And then we've got dinner the night before.
Yes, so this is important. I think you've got to wear white, or sparkly, or gold, or we still need to look like the main character.
Because we are.
100%.
And if anyone tells you not,
they're a liar. We're not wearing a veil the day before, though.
No.
We're not going...
I feel like only time you can wear a veil is at a hen party.
Yeah.
Or your wedding day.
Let me
and
just check
your civil,
this.
If you're doing
civil legal one.
Yeah, legal.
Are there any other appropriate times to wear a veil?
Absolutely not.
No, I agree.
Thank you.
Maybe. I saw I saw a van thing driving on the motorway the other day, and they'd written all over it, "We're on our way to her hen do, honk if you're just all of those sort of things." And I was like, that's cute. I like the effort that bridesmaid put in. Yeah. And she was wearing a veil. So all I was going to say is the travel. Maybe if you wanted to wear your veil on the way to the venue the day before, I'm okay with that. And then take it off when you get there.
No.
I don't want to walk in to a venue that has a wedding on in a veil.
No, sorry.
Vial.
Sorry.
I can wear it in the car.
No, what's the point?
I was just saying, it's cute, isn't it? I didn't wear a veil for my legal, but every single Hindu had one. Okay, so day before. Okay, so we've gone out for dinner. Do we need stuff? Do we need...
I think this
jewelry?
is where you can have a really nice bag the night before.
Yeah.
Because your bag, you don't really have a bag on the day. It's pointless.
No,
you don't really
we'll come
see
to
it.
that.
You don't really kind of... So I feel like these points is getting a staple bag that you can take. It's your wifey bag.
But also, I'm just going to use the same bag.
Yeah, it's your bridal era bag. Let's have a nice bag, and that is your bag.
Yeah, white. Does it say bride on?
No.
Mine doesn't say bride on.
No.
No, I had a pearly one.
No, I don't think...
Only because I want to reuse it.
I would say you're allowed. People hate me saying that.
Yeah.
I would say something small. I'd like maybe like Mrs. Mitchell, just like embossed like in the corner or something small that you wouldn't know it. It's not your whole character. I mean, it is your whole character, but
I feel like when the day before, the day before your wedding, you turn into the bride. For the Hindus, you're the hen.
Yeah.
It's all a little bit more tacky.
Yeah.
It's all wifey, bridey, Mrs. to be, penis straws. The day before our wedding, we're fucking
woman.
Growing up.
We are a married woman at this point. We're giving, like Parent Trap. The woman on the Parent Trap.
Yes. Is she...
If I get married and don't have a Parent Trap Hindu,
am I doing it or not?
Have failed.
Am I doing it though?
And I want a white top hat.
Don't tell me what you want. It's already pinned, ready.
That is what I want.
I know what you want. I don't need to get married. I want to be
Maybe
Meredith
I just
with
do it for my 30th birthday instead.
Shall we do it for your 30th?
Fuck Jack.
No, wait. Because that's embarrassing if you wear the
veil
top hat.
Maybe I get proposed to around my birthday. Who knows?
Okay, I'm going to need to chat with Jack. How old are you?
29.
Shit. Do you reckon he proposed on your 30th?
I have always said, like, I don't want a Christmas proposal. I don't want it whilst we're on my birthday. I don't want it on holiday. Girls and boys, I will take it whenever I get it. All right?
I'll take whatever you're offering.
That's on Valentine's Day. I've always said I don't want Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
I'll take Valentine's Day.
I like Valentine's
if it's
Day.
on this, do you know what? If it's on Friday the 13th, I'll take Friday the 13th.
What would you do if he proposed on New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
That'd be okay?
Yeah.
I didn't know if you'd be like, freaking Georgie did it and you can't do the same day.
No,
like,
I
don't
mind.
care.
I wouldn't mind.
I feel like we're just in that take whatever era.
Take any day.
I don't even mind you rolling over in bed
I'd
and
take
saying
a
it.
Haribo ring at this rate.
Oh, honey, sweetie. Right, so we've moved. We're in our woman. We're getting married. It's not a joke anymore. I think that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's not silly. It's
we're
actually happening.
sexy. We're sophisticated.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm here for it.
Then
we're looking fresh. Our skin's glowing.
Our skin is glowing. Like we've
Our
got hardly
lashes
any makeup
are
on
done.
the day before as
Yeah.
well. We're just like, oh, this is why I look. I'll wait till
Effortless.
tomorrow because I want to look different the next day as well.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to peak the night before.
Yeah.
Tell you that for
Yeah.
free. What did I wear the night before? Absolutely no idea. You could also, if you're going cash, we go cute cash, like the PJ kind of thing. Because some girls stay in and do like picnicky.
Do you know what I'm loving this year? I'm loving the more loungewear mornings.
Agreed.
I'm done with the satin PJs.
Never will be done with the satin PJs, but
I'm done with the old school satin PJs.
I personally don't like shorts and short sleeves personally, but you do you.
Yeah.
I loved my fluffy sleeve thing. I went to a wedding the other day where they were all in joggers, like not jumpsuits, like
loungewear.
Yeah, but matching, and the girls were all in the same colour that their dresses were, and she was in white, and I was like,
it's giving Skims pajamas vibes.
Yes. Yeah. I want it to look like the Kardashians' Christmas morning.
Love it.
Yeah, thank you.
Here for that. I'm going on to short sleeves. I either think you do stringy vest tops or long sleeves.
I agree.
That's the kind of...
I think the short sleeves has given me
school
2018
school shirt vibes.
Yes.
In summer.
Yes. Does Isla have... I've got a real ick with school clothes. Like, you know, the polo shirts?
Yeah.
She's not allowed... I can't buy them for her. It's got to be shirts, mate. We're wearing shirts to school. Unless it's PE. Do you know what I mean? I've just got things in my head. I don't really like boys in short sleeves either.
But guys, if you've bought short sleeves, it's fine.
Yeah, it's just me.
It's just fine.
So me and Beth, we don't want to wear them. You crack on.
Bitches.
But I do agree with the little...
I do like the little, especially in summer.
Yeah. And I like
and
it
it's
then
easy
with
to slip off.
A nice little robe. Oh, we've gone on to the morning. We're doing the morning as well, aren't we? All right, fine. We've gone to sleep. Guys, just a little PSA.
Don't sleep in your
Don't
pajamas.
sleep in the clothes that you're wearing in the morning. Just wear normal pajamas or nice, cute, whatever. And then before the videographer and photographer come, we put on our nice getting ready
This is what I mean. You need a suitcase, maybe 2.
100%. I had so much stuff the day before.
Do you know what? Actually, oh no, this is for morning after. I've got the morning after outfit
Hold
ready.
that thought. So it's now the morning. We've had a nice restful sleep. We're now getting ready to get ready. So we're putting on, like we were saying, little... Somebody wore the other day a like proper nightie. She looked fire, like white lace top, bit booby. I was all right with it. And then like a light dressing gown.
Yeah,
not these like old schooly.
Yeah.
How do we feel about names on the back?
Not on the back. I'm not a name on the back kind of girl. It's given PGL.
PGL.
It's given girl's first holiday.
Leavers hoodie.
And Georgie's got slag written on the back of her top.
Yeah. What would be on the back of mine?
I don't mind. I love a little sleeve. I love a little initial on the sleeve.
Love a initial on the sleeve. And a thing. Yeah, by the
on
boob.
the breast.
I bought my friend's long black dressing gowns, but like the silky with the lace. Did I have a dressing gown?
Guys, also, if you're going to do this and you want pictures, don't let them be creased. There's nothing fucking worse.
And again, the other problem that everyone has is that they're gifts for the bride. So do you give them and then say don't put them on? Do you want to give them during the photo and video being there? Or I did mine as the robes were just hanging up ready, and then the gifts were done separately. Yeah, but I was still like, that's a gift. Don't forget. Yeah. Kids. I want to talk about kids getting ready as well because I had that problem too, where I wasn't into the pajamas. It's not the look I wanted. So I was like, what the hell do I put Isla in? It was hard.
What'd you put her in?
Panda pajamas.
Cute.
It was black, so they still suited the thing, but then it was very her because it had a big panda face on the front of it. And it was still cute. Like, she looked cute.
Yeah. Not for me.
Yeah, it's fine.
We're giving...
But again, I didn't want her to
look... We need
look...
Kim Kardashian's Christmas morning. They're not in panda PJs.
Yeah, but do you know what? You start... By this point, you've bought so much stuff that I was like, I'm poor. Like, I'm poor.
No, I don't blame you.
I can't spend that on
This is
pajamas.
what I mean. It's like, do you know what? I'm buying them all for Christmas. Bring them to the wedding.
Yeah. Like, everything just... And then, depends how many... Like, imagine I was lucky. I only had 2 bridesmaids and then Isla. Like...
But also, guys, in the nicest way possible, I don't actually think... I like them, but I don't think the PJ picks in the morning are make or break.
You're wrong. Sorry.
But if you can't afford to pay for like all the pajamas and stuff, I would say a priority would be if you wanted something else in the day.
What I am going to say is if you get married at 2 p.m, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 6 hours of your day are in those morning clothes. And actually it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 versus the 10 hours you're in your wedding dress.
Do you know what, guys? I'm going to say this actually. If you can't afford expensive ones, that's absolutely fine. Go to Primark and get it, and so at least you're all matching. Because what I can
this is what I mean. They got a that's why I think it is important.
Yeah, but
they don't have to be expensive.
But you don't, even if you don't want pics in them.
Those robes were from Primark.
Yeah, but I'm saying if
yeah,
or because I've seen girls in like you're like Fate's hand joggers and
yeah. We all need to be in the same.
Honey, no,
no, sweetie, no. I think it's important. I think you can get cheaper alternatives like ASOS, Boohoo. Like there's always not so expensive.
But like the pictures don't have to be like essential.
No, but just think about the fact that you do get a good chunk of the getting ready time. Like you might not want the everybody on the bed ones.
I'm not sure how I feel about the bed ones at the moment.
I'm there for it. I am there for it. We did one the other day and played Unwritten and they were just going wild and it felt very girlhood.
That's what I'm here for, but I'm not here for the school picture.
Oh yeah, no, they were all jumping on the bed.
But some photographers don't give the energy.
Yeah.
Public service announcement: if you're a bridesmaid, get a speaker.
Yeah. Half of my job at the moment is playing songs.
That was me the other day.
Yeah. Because it needs it. And even like couples photos, you just need a bit of music playing.
Did I tell you when I think I told you
what?
When the bride pulled up her dress and got foundation on it, and I was there with a Tide pen, and it was bare silent.
We need some songs.
I was like, can someone put Beyonce on, please? Beyonce.
I keep playing sad music for the first looks. I want tears. I want the tears. I want the emotion. I want to set the tone. I know.
You're a gaslighter.
I don't care. The mum the other day was doing up the dress, so I played that school bag in hand. He leaves home in the... ABBA. Come on.
Yeah, I know, but your singing wasn't great.
That's a lie.
This is so aggressive.
Because I thought I did it well. What's the actual I had the hair and makeup artist crying in the corner. I had the mum cry. It was beautiful.
Excuse me, I have a question.
Okay.
What are we doing on our feet?
Oh. Okay. No socks, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you that for free. Right, we have an issue, and I'll tell you our issue, is that we go to a lot of weddings.
Mm-hmm.
So when I say slippers, I go, because I see them 100 times a year. Nobody else does. So maybe we're being too hard on the fact of just we getting the ick because we see it so often. I like Mrs. Slippers. What else are you going to wear?
Yeah.
I don't want flip-flops.
I mean...
I don't mind barefoot.
Yeah, I like barefoot. As long as you got your toenails, painties, girlies.
100%.
Yeah, I'm here for slippers, but I just don't know if I'm here for the ones with the big hearts on.
I like the idea of having...
Do you know what I don't like?
What?
The ones that you get when you go to like a hotel.
Oh,
and
yeah,
they're
no.
like they're like cardboard.
What's the name of that stuff? Honeycomb.
Yeah, no.
That stuff, no. I would like a bit of personality with the slippers, actually. You want them to be your little something blue? Crack on. It's theme of the wedding, the red. Yeah, carry on. Like, you can have a bit more... Something. Again, they're not going to be in many photos, so why wouldn't you have a bit of personality?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're in cute PJs. We've got maybe slippers on. What are the other alternatives? There isn't really, is there? Barefoot. I have to get all your girl slippers.
Yeah.
We've got, right, listen to me. No jewellery. You don't put jewellery on until your dress is on. Everyone always thinks they're being really helpful by putting all their jewellery on. And I'm like, no, they want photos of you putting it on when you're in your dress. So don't do anything. Just get it all ready. That's it, isn't it? We don't need, oh, you need to get your bag ready as well. That needs to be ready in the corner as you leave. Because otherwise you're just like shoving everything in. You don't need outfit. Mm-hmm. Right, we're putting our dress on.
Yep. Dress,
we're just going to ignore. A whole other thing. Whole other subject. Jewellery. What do you want?
Depends what your hair is. That is my biggest thing. Hair up, I want a nice earring.
I want a longer earring if my hair's up.
Hair up, nice earring. Hair down, like nice studs, kind of like small.
Studs?
Like diamond studs.
Studs?
Yeah.
I'm not a stud girl.
You're not?
No, I don't think I've worn studs. Give me year 6.
Year 6.
Yeah.
Just got my ears pierced because that's
yeah.
No, I'm thinking more like nice diamond.
Sell it to me more, like a chunky diamond.
Not a chunky diamond. It's give me Brian.
I was literally about to say that. The square diamonds give me Brian circa
maybe like
2010.
I don't know, just something dainty, something gorge. I got it in my head, but I can't pick. Like,
I want a little hoop with a tiny little pearl.
Something timeless, dainty.
But I also love a feature earring.
Yeah, but I feel like if you see it, yeah. Or if you've got hair behind the ear.
Yeah. Big earring.
Mm-hmm. But I just think if you haven't, then it just looks, sometimes you catch it and sometimes you don't.
And sometimes you can see it pokes your hair out a bit. So I agree. So hair down is, we can have fringe down, big earring though.
But also, if I've got hair up, I kind of don't know if I want the necklace to outshine the earrings.
My problem is a lot of the time, I reckon, I'm making up this stat, 70% of my brides aren't wearing a necklace.
Nope.
Because the neck is like, do you know what I mean? This bit is free.
We want the shimmer. We want shimmer, the collarbones.
And I want earrings. I would pick earrings over a necklace.
But sometimes people are just necklace gals.
Fair.
You got a necklace on.
I do love a necklace.
I'm not sure how I feel about, like, I'm just like either a necklace or an earring gal.
Yeah. I feel like picking a necklace is a very big decision for a wedding day, and therefore I'd rather not.
Yeah. Okay. Always bracelet.
So you'll want a bracelet on your right hand because you'll have your why do I keep going Scottish? You'll have your engagement ring on it, and then a bracelet, and then when you move your engagement ring back over to the left hand, you'll then still have a bracelet. Nothing's naked. So when you walk down the aisle, actually your left hand is kind of bare. But it's okay because the nails are doing the speaking for us. And then when you look at that hand, it's just like, just look at my ring.
Look at my ring. Yeah, a lovely, like, again, that's a really nice gift actually. Just a really special bracelet I think would be lovely.
Oh my God. My bride the other day had 4 rings on her hand. Sounds gross. I'm going to have to do a picture of it. It was something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. And they were stunning. Like, it was a little signet ring. One was with blue diamonds in. One her mum lent to her. And then when she put her wedding ring on, that was something new. And I was like, that is fire.
I have hand envy, finger envy of a lot of people. My best friend Ellie has got the most gorgeous hands, and she was like, what are you on about? They're skinny, they're long, and they just are like, you know, when you look at someone's hands, you go, fucking hell, that her nail beds, everything. And I've just got stumpy sausages.
Yours? Go down. No, but I really think nails help. I feel like my hands
without
are
nails,
to
I look like a
child. My problem is when
Not
I
a
look
child,
at
fat child.
little fat child, it's fine. When I look at nail inspo, I'm like, do I like the nail or do I like all the rings and the hand?
Yeah.
Because that's a problem.
I wish I was a ring galley.
I'm going to try and be a ring galley next year, I
Yeah.
think. I want a few, but my problem is my fingers are fat.
I used to wear one on my thumb all the time. Do you remember?
I had
Why
one on my
laughing?
thumb because I remember when I had a thumb ring and it was like in year 5 at school and year 7 I think it was, and it was like live, love, laugh.
Mine was an expensive one.
Oh, sorry.
You bitch.
No, I'm just laughing because thumb rings give me, I'm not.
No, that gives me toe ring vibes.
Yeah, thumb rings are like toe rings to me.
Nah.
I want to be the girl that can wear a little finger
Yeah.
ring, but I just don't think I am.
Maybe we should go ring shopping.
Should we try?
Anyone want to invite us? Anyone?
Anybody want to give us a... But I want like...
You need some big rings for these big fingers.
This is my problem. I've got big hands. Like I can pull off rings, but I just can never find any rings that I like. I'm going to order a shit ton.
My hands look so pale. I need to.
I like, again, with the mob wife, I like gold. I like all the gold
I
stuff.
feel like you need good rings though, because obviously if you wear, if they're going to be like your everyday essentials.
Yeah, I want some chunkier ones. I'm going to try it.
Okay.
Brian, please may I have a ring for my birthday?
Yep. Okay.
Can I have more than one present for my birthday? No. So we've thought about rings. I also wore my nan's ring on my wedding day. That was my something old. So a lot of the time you're wearing jewelry that is the something old, new, borrowed, blue. So I'm here for that. I'd like to speak about garters.
Yep.
Thoughts?
Not for me.
So most mornings when I'm helping a girl get ready, they're like, my garter's over there. My mum's had it made for me. It's got the date on. I was like, wonderful. Let's put it on. Let's get the photo. So they put it on. They got their sexy leg. We've got the photo. And then I'm like, do you actually want to wear it? And they're like, oh, I don't know. And I'm like, can you try and walk first? Because if you're going to walk down the aisle and that's going to slip off and go on the floor, we don't want that. So they normally put it on and they go, or you can see it with the dress. Like the dress is like a skimpy one. So they don't end up wearing it. But we'll take the photo.
Not for me. I'm thinking galleys. Let's get a nice underwear set for your honeymoon.
Yeah.
Let's be sexy then.
Oh, you want the garter for the honeymoon?
Yeah, go and be sexy.
Brian, do you know what garter is?
It's like a little band that you...
What's sexy about it? Tell me.
You asking me?
Yeah.
So
you
I
think
don't know.
it's sexy?
It gives like maid vibes, I suppose.
Oh, like a maid, dear.
Honey, I'm not cleaning the house.
I don't really know.
Like
what
a
their appeal
role
is.
play bride, dear.
No, I tell you what you think, what boys probably think. It's the same as suspenders, isn't
Yeah,
it?
suspenders.
Do boys like a
Like
suspender?
stockings.
Yeah, but I don't really understand
Can you just
why.
tell me, like, what is this?
Brian is not into
under?
any of this because he's like, I don't get it. Just take it off.
Oh, Jack always wants me to, and I haven't done it for about 4 years. I don't think I've ever done it.
I don't think we've ever done it.
He buys
Dad,
me
just
set.
go
He's
through
bought me a set before, and it's still got the tags on.
Yeah, like I like this. I like sexy underwear because I think it makes me feel good. But also, Brian always says like, I don't get it. I'm
like
take
I'm
it
a
off.
gammon joint in the fucking butchers. That's how
You
I
don't need
feel.
to get all the stringy ones. He's actually one day I'm going to do for you. Did you ever watch One Tree Hill?
Yes.
Yeah, when Brooke wears this big red
Brooke
bow.
was banging.
Oh, Brooke is
I
banging.
love
I don't know,
banging.
but Brian fancies Brooke. And that bow scene, I'm going to try and do it. But I
You've
think
got
my
big
boobs are too
boob,
big. I know.
yeah.
Like, fuck, that's a big bow.
It's just not me.
What, being sexy?
Yeah.
No, I'm not sexy.
I just think it's so premeditated. Like, I've got to go get ready, got to go get sexy. And by the time I'm done, I'm like, oh, fucking I can't be arsed.
Yeah.
I can't be asked.
I'll laugh him into bed.
I shout out all the ladies that do, though. Because
Yeah, I'd love to be
I
that
appreciate
person.
the effort.
Maybe that's a new year, new me.
Yeah. Okay.
I just feel...
Happy January.
I feel like...
You've got your rings
again,
on.
we're on our cruise.
You've
I've got
got-
my big rings and
got your
my
sexy underwear.
suspenders. I feel like it feels all a bit childish, though.
Feels a bit
Not,
fancy
I mean,
dressy.
the dressing up one feels
Yeah.
childish because it feels like what was in then, whereas we're all grown-ups now. Like,
Yeah.
it's our bed. It's
Yeah.
our bed in our house. I don't need to seduce you.
Yeah, I'm not here
I need
for
to
the
literally
garter.
touch your shoulder and we're in. We're fine.
Okay, anything else?
Yeah, I want to tell you about garters because I didn't really understand much about them. The tradition of wearing a wedding garter has multiple origins and meanings, including good luck. It is believed that taking a piece of the bride's clothing will bring good luck to the recipient. Are we supposed to be doing it with somebody else's clothing,
Well,
are we?
they give it you give it to him, don't you?
Okay. Protection. Wearing it and removing a garter was thought to protect the bride from the wedding party. Oh, marriage consummation. The groom would present the garter to family and friends. What? Nah, I am so off garters now. I don't like
Go on,
it.
tell me.
Marriage consummation. The groom would present the garter to the family and friends after the couple's first night together. Here you go. I banged your daughter.
That's like a used condom.
No, I'm over it.
That's vile.
I'm over this.
Why would you present it the morning after?
The tradition of wearing a garter dates back to the Dark Ages. In medieval England, bridesmaids would accompany the bride to the wedding chambers, and the bride would loosely fasten her garter to the bottom of her dress. Onlookers would try and snatch a piece of the dress or garter, and the crowd would sometimes follow the couple to their bed and tear at their clothes. To appease the guests, the bride and groom would toss the garter and bouquet. I vote to sack off the garter.
All I'm thinking is use condom now.
Yeah, here you go. Look, we did it. I don't like it anymore. So, okay, so we've sacked off the garter.
Okay. Shoes?
Oh, yeah.
I am here, guys, for a coloured shoe.
I am here for a coloured shoe.
I'm here for a coloured shoe, baby.
I would like you to, first of all, unashamedly wear lower shoes if you want.
Are you a shoe galley?
Nope.
I know that, actually.
You know this from the fact that I've got one pair of shoes. I just don't.
I'm
never
not into
cared.
like designer shoes.
I feel like, again, as I'm growing and I'm coming into myself, I'm going to make a bit more effort with shoes. But I can't, first of all, I can't look after things. Don't know what's wrong with me. And I've just never really, I don't know. I feel like you either are or you aren't.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and be more. But I feel like finding wedding shoes is tricky because, like, I have a short king, you know? I can't go. I like wearing higher heels because it makes me feel taller and skinnier and my legs look better. But I didn't want to be taller than Brian on the wedding. That's just a me problem. I feel like you need to know your partner to know if you're going tall because they're tall, or if you have to go. I had someone the other day who wore flats, like pretty flats, very pretty flats. And then she put a shorter dress. This is the one that had the slinky. She then had like a little kitten heel.
Yeah.
And she's like, he's not very tall. And I was like, all right, cool.
I don't know how I feel about kitten heels.
It looked cute. They were nice shoes.
I'm here for like a little blocky kitten heel. I don't know.
It was a kitten heel, but then it was like a square. It was very nice. Shoes is tricky. I am not a good example of saying the branded ones.
No,
I don't get it.
Okay,
they hurt.
Yeah, I know.
And then you get annoyed, and then you're like, I don't want to walk on the grass. And I'm like, all right, don't have the photo then. That was silly. What a stupid idea.
Okay, cool. So we got wedding day. We're ready. We're set. Bag, not really bothered about. You're not going to be carrying it.
You're literally not carrying your bag unless you're making it part of your outfit, which I wouldn't, because you've got to carry a bouquet and
bouquet and
drinks.
Bag doesn't work.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
So white bag, or just don't have a bag and give stuff to your bridesmaids.
Evening dress,
veil.
Yep.
I would like to tell you the lengths of veil, please,
okay,
because I feel like nobody ever knows this. Okay, so the veils are, and I want you to give me a word that describes this length of veil.
Okay.
Okay. Short.
Hendu.
Yeah, I want quicker. I want word association. Okay.
Let my brain think.
No, you just first thing that comes to your head. Elbow.
Hendu.
Fingertip.
Hendu.
Do you reckon? I love a fingertip. That's longer than you think. If you stand up, it's like below bum.
Not for me.
Okay. Knee, also known as a waltz.
I'm sorry, but I'm not here for the midi veils. The midi veils.
All right. Chapel / floor. Yeah. Just to the floor.
Sexy.
Yeah. Cathedral.
Statement.
Royal.
Extravagant.
Yeah. They're big. I like a... Do I, though? Because it's actually a lot harder for me.
Sorry, that mid-range just gives me...
I like a fingertip one. It depends on your dress, because if you've got a... What does that go with, actually? It's really hard. Guys, I think you just got to try on every single veil with every dress.
I think if you're doing a veil, you're going to the floor.
Yeah.
That's my personal opinion on it.
No, okay, so I think a fingertip one looks nice when it's quite a plain dress, and when it's like a bit scalloped-y, when it's got the thicker rim.
It's giving legal ceremony.
It's giving legal ceremony. Okay. No, some of them get better. The problem is you look at some and they're like outdated. But actually, yeah, I do kind of think like if we're going to do it, might as well go to the floor on it.
I feel like short could be used for legal as well.
Yes.
Or Hendu. And then anything in between is legal / Hendu. And then floor, we're going wedding.
Yeah.
Personal preference, guys. Sorry.
How do you feel about a veil over the face?
I don't mind it. It's very regal.
Yeah.
I did a wedding and she had it over her face, and it was everyone was in top hat and tails.
Yeah.
It suited
formal.
the look. Yeah, very formal.
My Alpine Lodge one had veil over face.
Really?
And I was like, but it was a very thin veil, which because the only problem is I don't like it when you can't see her. Like when I selfishly as a guest, when she walks in, I want to see what she looks like. So I want the veil to be thin enough. A makeup artist or somebody taught me the other day that if you spray hairspray on the veil before you put it over her face, then it sits away from her face. And I was like, nice, love that. Do I like? The only thing is you've really got to practice with your partner how to take it off,
because that's awkward if not.
And again, if they're not taller than you,
sits right, yeah.
Because my first kiss is going to be how you've put that veil, and if you haven't done it right, you're ruining my whole wedding.
Whole wedding, not our wedding.
No, my wedding. You've ruined my photo here.
Okay, are we changing that for evening?
I am very pro changing in the evening.
I'm thinking I want bigger jewellery.
I want big earrings. I want a shorter veil if I'm going to go for the veil, because then you can dance.
Sparkles.
Glitter, glam. I want funkier shoes, maybe.
I don't want a veil in the evening.
Okay, it's fine.
I want to let loose.
All right, you crap. My only problem is, this is just a narcissistic comment.
You only get to wear a veil once.
No, I am very pro wearing a veil on your wedding day. 100% you get to wear it once. My problem is when they're on the dance floor, I like to know the bride. I like to know who the bride is.
They're in white.
But sometimes they go into like a skimpy kind of thing and you just don't
know.
It depends, I guess, if you want to stand out still.
Yeah.
But I just like the idea of them still feeling very special and noticeable.
Okay.
Like when I'm saying goodbye at the end of the night, I just, where are you?
Yeah. Where are you?
Where are you,
Selfish
please?
you are.
Yeah. But I'm all for the switch up.
Okay.
You can change the whole look. If you guys can't decide things, that's what that second look is for. I feel like for a wedding, you have to slightly, or sometimes people think you have to tone down a little bit to fit more bridal. That evening is you do you.
You do you.
You crack on,
You
hun.
do you, honey.
Your
Live your
bride
best life.
changed to a black dress.
Yeah.
Because she's always in black. Love that.
Yeah.
You do you. Bright pink, whatever you want. Go
Next
for it.
morning.
Yeah, what did you want to do?
I am... There's these gorgeous little like white cardigans, and you have like, for example, Mrs. Mitchell embroidered on the cardigan. Again, nothing too crazy.
Not too OTT.
You can then wear some really nice like creamy white trousers. You don't have to do anything too. They can be more loungy. They can be a bit more like tailored, a bit more smart, whatever you want. But we just want that little, hey, I'm married.
So I've got an issue with that.
Why?
Because I was hanging.
Yeah, well, you need to look cute in the morning.
No, I just wanted... I don't know what I wore.
No.
Jumper and stuff. That outfit I want to wear to the airport.
No, I want to wear
the
loungewear to the airport because obviously, honey, we're flying a little bit further for our honeymoon.
Of course. But yeah, the morning after I just wanted something comfy on. Like just get me... Brian was dying. We got out of that bed about 5 minutes before we had to check out, and the whole room was an absolute mess. It was awful.
Yeah, well,
that next morning was not fun. Don't recommend.
Look cute in the morning, honeys.
Fair. Should we do bitches?
Yeah.
I have one on theme.
Okay.
I ordered my wedding dress from a beautiful little shop round the corner from my house. I've bought many pieces from here in the past. They do bridesmaids dresses, etc. It's like one of those shops. I ordered everything. They said that they would do all the alterations and to come back the week of the wedding. I come back the week of the wedding and the veil that they ordered for me has not come. They have no other options and basically send me out of the shop and say, tough tits. They mentioned that we could buy a veil on Amazon as they do things on Prime. Am I right to be pissed off? Sorry.
They suggested Amazon fucking Prime. Like, shout out Amazon Prime. Like, love you.
Do they have veils on Amazon Prime? I'm going to check.
Surely they have some in the shop that you can
That's
have.
what I was thinking.
Surely. Because you must have tried one on.
Oh, hun, they do. Oh, it's like their hen party ones.
Yeah.
They're just short.
Surely they have some in the shop.
Also, I tell you what we didn't talk about with veils is the colour of the veil. Your colour of your veil has to be the colour of your dress. If you've got an ivory dress, you need an ivory veil. We talked about that one before where she had a white veil and an ivory dress and she was like, does it look stupid? And I was like, yeah. I can't let you walk out like that.
Honey.
They don't do... Oh, they do have a long veil. $15.29 for a long lace bottom veil. She weren't lying.
I mean... I've seen people get cheap veils before, never off Amazon to be fair, but I mean if it works, it works. But they must have some in the shop. If not, I'd go to another bridal shop and be like,
what veils have you got?
But I'd be pissed off.
I'd write a stern complaint, but
it's just annoying.
Because the problem is as well, the
Puts
veil
you in
is
a proper
half of it.
Stinker mood.
And the veil's half the look. So you pick the veil to match the dress. You can't buy a veil without a dress. It doesn't work like that.
That's annoying. And the fact that you got Amazon Prime. Like if that was me, I would go to another bridal boutique and be like, guys, have you got any veils?
Yeah, help a brother out. Do you know how much
Help
veils
us
are?
out, yeah. A lot of money.
Disgusting, isn't it? I remember looking at veils and be like, what?
Mm-hmm.
They're like hundreds of pounds, guys, apart from that one I just found on Prime for $15.29. You're welcome. Somebody order it and let me know. We have a guest next week. I'm very excited about this guest, and I'm very excited about this topic, which we haven't really ever talked about.
No.
We touch on it, so I feel like we can get the goss. So come back next week.
Stay tuned.
And we'll see you then. Love you. Bye.